Eyes on the streets that could make driving in St. Louis safer. Red light cameras have the green light to once again be used in the city, but months later, no new cameras have been installed. This is First Alert 4 at 6. I'm Morgan Harris in for Samantha tonight.
And I'm Cameron Bopp in for Corey. You might remember our reporting. Former Mayor Tashara Jones and the Board of Aldermen approved red light cameras more than a year ago.
But First Alert 4's Shoshana Stahl learned it might be a while before they actually go back into use.
Here on Hampton, there's a sign saying photo enforced from when red light cameras were being used here in the city. Over a year ago, former Mayor Jones signed an ordinance allowing red light cameras again, but more than a year later, they still aren't being used.
I feel like people just kind of abide by their own rules.
Lucas Peterson says living near Tower Grove Park, he sees people running red lights, often leading to major accidents.
My wife and I have a new daughter, so we're definitely cautious about when to cross through intersections, when not to. I feel like I constantly check both ways now, even if I'm given the green light, because people just go on through anyway.
The Board of Aldermen approved a bill in April 2024 that would allow the camera enforcement. Former Mayor Tashara Jones then signed it into law later that month. More than a year later, they haven't been installed around the city. Mayor Kara Spencer's office tells First Alert 4 it's under evaluation. Driver Ryan Franklin says it shouldn't be taking this long to be put into use.
It's basically saying that the laws we vote for and see get passed in are basically not meaning anything if it takes this much time. I think it needs to happen quicker than later.
The St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department says in 2024, 1,664 tickets were given for violation of red electric signal. So far this year, there have been 664. Franklin says there are likely many more who haven't been cited and need to be held accountable.
I think paying fines and things changes a lot of different things.
Some drivers like Lisa Lester says she doesn't see that many problems driving in the city and isn't a fan of red light cameras.
I don't think we should have them because everybody's struggling right now. Nobody has money to pay that, the tickets.
Peterson, on the other hand, is cautiously optimistic the cameras will make a difference.
I'd like to think it might help, but then again, it kind of seems like people do what they want.
I asked the city for an exact timeline of when those red light cameras could be installed, but I was told there's no timeline yet available for that to happen. According to the city, Mayor Jones' previous administration had recommended a vendor, but one wasn't selected, and the current administration also hasn't selected a vendor. In the city, Shoshana Stahl, First Alert 4.